Stream.
And receiving.
And we're live. Good evening, and welcome to Let's Tech About That.
Where we tech about things.
Where we tech about tech things. Tonight we're going to be doing some bashing of Windows.
We're doing a lot of bashing of Windows.
A few different articles bashing on Windows. I'm going to give a short update on my project and tell you about how I'm an idiot.
I saw that
was not about the date. That was about something else.
that you put that right under, I worked on my project a little bit, and then the next topic, I'm an idiot.
So on our Google Doc, we have dates for each week. And it was probably me that got the date off. Last week, we had set to the 11th, which should have been the 13th. And so this week, I put the 18th, which should have been the 20th. Did I? Yeah, the 20th. So he... Instead of just correcting it, he strike through lined the my date that I put.
Yep.
And replaced it with the 20th to correct it.
Gotta get the credit.
Just to kind of make a point about it.
Wow,
I look really red. Anyway.
This one's probably pointing more on you than me. They're both
It's
really
fine.
pointing on you.
It's fine.
Works for me.
But yeah, so some bashing on Windows, some updating about my project. Updating about our streaming setup, which is pretty much the same as last week.
It's a lot different. For one, you're not on private.
Yes, for one, I'm not on private. I'm actually streaming live. Actually, it might have crashed again. Maybe your internet's having trouble.
Yeah, it probably is. Oh, you know what? Let me log into my computer upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be doing it.
Do we have audio? Oh.
I might be ditching you, so I can go turn it off real fast.
Anyway, when I said it might have crashed again, I worked on a GUI for my FFMPeg command. So previously, probably the first 5 weeks, we were just streaming to... Well, actually, I take that back. For the first 4 weeks, we were using a demo of a paid
multi-stream service.
Wirecast, which can stream to multiple channels or
RTMP servers or platforms or whatever you want to say. It can stream to multiple channels at once.
So we had it streaming to my channel and streaming to his channel. And that worked for 4 weeks, but then you have to pay $500 to continue, and we weren't about to do that.
Well, one of us was not about to do that.
I was not about to do that. And then for 2 weeks, we streamed just to my channel, I think. Or maybe we streamed to your channel 1 week and then streamed to my channel 1 week.
Yeah, we did yours first, I think. Then we just did mine.
And then last week, we attempted to stream to both channels at once using an FFmpeg command, which basically OBS streamed to his channel, and then it also saved a recording, which was But we're having problems with it just randomly crashing.
Which would be nice. You'll just
have one stream.
You'll have one stream with a 10 seconds missing. Nice little jump cut.
Yeah. But anyway, in theory... we should be able to stream to multiple places at once now, using OBS to stream to his channel, and then using FFmpeg to restream the recording to my channel.
Yeah. And if this does work, I am getting that server.
Okay.
I was thinking it has 2 gigabit Ethernet ports on it.
It'll work if you have fiber.
I don't need 2 gigabit Ethernet ports, but it has a gigabit, unlike the 10 or the 100 megabit this has.
Okay.
I mean, I still have 100 megabit up now, so it doesn't make a difference yet.
But if you get fiber, then that would be great.
Yeah, be really nice.
So that's kind of our first topic is the streaming setup.
Do you know what FFmpeg is? Because I don't know what it is.
FFmpeg is a video re-encoder and apparently streamer. So say you have a .mp4 video and you want to change it into a MKV or a .mov or just rip the audio out of it. You can use FFmpeg to just rip the audio out and save it as an MP3.
Okay, so it's
and re-encode it as an MP3. It's just a re-encoder.
Okay, it's like Handbrake.
It can break?
Handbrake.
Handbrake. Okay, I don't know what handbrake is, but if it's an encoder, then probably.
Yeah, handbrake, you just throw in any type of audio or video file, and then
Okay.
it just converts it to any other type of audio video file.
And I wouldn't be surprised if handbrake actually uses FFmpeg on the back end. Because things like Audacity uses FFmpeg.
Oh, okay.
I believe. But a lot of other projects also use FFmpeg as the back end for the encoding or for the streaming in this case.
Huh.
But yeah, so I'm not sure why that stream crashed earlier, but hopefully it will stay up.
And this is going to be the first week I have actual description of everything we talk about.
I have a title but no description.
Yeah, my title stays the same every week with just a new date.
Okay.
Nephew Tech, let's
Yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah.
5/20/19.
Whew. So that's our streaming setup. Everything else is pretty much the same. The camera, well, we moved the mic a little bit, hoping that it's more in front of us.
Yeah.
So you can hear our voice when we turn and turn.
I think this is a lot better though, because if I'm talking to the camera, it's like a 10-degree difference versus I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
it's
and
still
the mic's
about
here. Yeah.
10 degrees. It's
So you probably can't see the depth, but the mic's about 2 feet in front of our faces now, instead of even with our faces.
Yeah. Arm's length. So not 2 feet.
Probably a little bit longer than 2 feet.
I'm the world's smallest man right here.
Oh, I guess I'll go over my project update, which basically involved unboxing everything, and that was it. Unboxing all my for the phone project.
Okay.
Unboxed. I meant to bring the screen, but I forgot. But the screen itself is as thick as this phone.
Is it as pretty as the phone, or is it a black and white pixel
no.
screen?
It's not black and white, but it's maybe 400 by 800 or 500 by 800 pixels.
Okay.
So not terrible, but not as nice as this screen, no.
Huh.
Also, it might be the resistive touchscreen rather than the one where you touch it with your finger. This is like the pressure one, I think. The one I got for the Raspberry Pi project, I think you have to pressure it because it came with the stylus and everything. And
Oh.
so we'll see how that ends up working out. But the good news is I'm an idiot and I figured out how to receive calls on my phone. So, you know the screen that pops up when you're getting a call?
Yes.
What would you call that screen?
A call screen.
A call screen. What would be, say it was a different app and that screen popped up. What would you call that if
So like
a screen pops up on your phone?
a notification screen.
A notification screen. You know, a lot of Android phones, you can turn off notifications, right?
Yes.
Apparently,
You can turn off.
you can turn off your phone. It's an app. So the phone app is an app.
Okay.
And like other apps, you can turn off notifications.
Can you do it on your Android phone? Like, can I do it on my
You
Galaxy?
can't on this Android phone. So I was going through my settings and saw that or just notifications for my phone app were turned off.
Is that why you can never answer phone?
That's why I can never answer the phone. That's why that screen never popped up, because my notifications were turned off.
At least it never notified you. Never bothered, never interrupted.
So now I turn the notifications back on.
All right.
So now I can answer my phone. So I fixed that problem. I'll probably still work on the phone project because it's kind of cool. Also, my volume up and down button is now completely
the rocker
broken.
is all the way out.
Yeah, so previously I couldn't volume up, but I could volume down. And now, you can't see this obviously, but the little button that's here, the actual button itself that your finger touches, it fell off. Just fell off. So, that's no longer a thing. But I can receive calls and accept calls. So that's nice.
We're going to skip the sponsor part of this real fast. This guy, I watch his videos all the time.
Okay.
And you were talking about your screen.
Yeah.
He made this video. I actually did this. We're going to go over him real fast, I think. Yeah.
Yep.
DIY perks. We're going to scroll down. This dude right here is a genius. It's just a normal laptop LCD screen.
Okay.
And you can buy little adapter boards.
Yes, I've seen those.
You can make it into an HDMI. So this is just...
It's just a control board.
Yeah.
So like all the buttons would be on that, and all the conversion from HDMI to the laptop screen's native
I wonder if you could do it with a touchscreen laptop or not laptop bar.
This whole screen.
Yeah, and
it's
so you get
possible.
Because then those are laser thin, but then your tablet.
But in my my phone screen's gonna be as big as a laptop. Stuff that thing in your pocket. So that would be really nice though if I could get a screen like this and somehow connect it to the Raspberry Pi. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
I don't think so.
Because this is probably so Motorola specific that it's not even.
Yeah. I wonder if you can do it with like an iPhone 4 screen.
An older screen?
Like an older cell phone screen.
I'll have to look into that.
Like the 4S was crazy mass produced, I believe.
I'll have to look
into that.
into
And then see if you can get a stupid little controller.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time you get the controller soldered on, you're right back to your thing.
Yeah.
But then it's a really nice screen.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the world's best screen.
But it's better than the screen that I have.
Yeah.
At least it's actually touch, not pressure. Oh, man. So that was kind of my I'm an idiot comment on the dock. Oh.
Okay, I thought it was way worse. I was expecting something like, I forgot that the phone carrier has to have some type of proprietary chip on the Raspberry Pi to communicate with the SIM card.
No.
Or some, like, outlandish idea.
You do have to have a SIM card, but you don't have to have, like, a...
Now, when you did the unboxing, did you do video unboxings? Are they on your channel?
They're not on my channel yet, but I
channel?
did video them. It was basically just opening the box, and
people watch
this
you
screen
just
is actually
opening a
thick.
box.
The screen is thicker than I expected. Oh,
I was surprised when people watching my videos of unboxings.
I don't know if you saw that deal I posted, but there was a great deal on
I
RAM.
opened it.
It's 32 gigs of DDR4,
3200, I believe.
maybe
No, just 3000.
for $130. So maybe prices for RAM are coming down. I think the deal expires in like a day or two, so check it out. I'll put a link down in my in the description of my video because it looked like a pretty good deal. I don't know how much RAM you sell, but it might even be worth you buying a little bit of extra.
Not that much DDR4.
Yeah.
A lot of DDR3 still. Still keep DDR2 in stock. I don't ever buy it. I just keep it.
Yeah.
And then there's a couple DDR sticks, but they're mostly just trash.
Okay.
Yeah, DDR3 still hot. DDR4, nobody's getting yet.
Huh.
Those are all the custom builds I use are DDR4.
DDR4, yeah.
But nobody ever wants 32 gigs.
Yeah, I have 16 gigs.
All my computers have
And
16.
it's fine.
Yeah.
And then you've got some topics.
Some ranty ones. Not that I hate Windows 10 or anything.
Well, maybe a little bit.
Maybe a little. The one that probably has the most discussion on it. We had a 30-minute mark.
No, 13.
Oh, oof. Okay. Fast 14 minutes there. You say it's good. I say it's not good. Windows 10. Apparently, you can now link your phone, Android phone, to Windows 10 to do text messaging. I don't like this.
Just because of the
Because it's not needed.
intrusiveness of it?
No, because the amount of texting I do is about 3 people, and you're one of the 3.
Yeah. But some people do a lot more texting, and it could be convenient for them. So I don't mind having that option.
Okay. Yeah.
Even though a lot of people won't use it. I won't use it. But I think it's cool to have that option.
Now, I don't know if it just does SMSing or if it does phone calls too.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause I know it did SMSing, and you can do all the fun emojis and such. But
I think Motorola has something like that too. Like Motorola Connect, maybe?
yeah,
I was
so
trying to look into it earlier.
I used to connect my phone to my PC. I have a Samsung Galaxy S8,
Yeah.
and I was using Side Sync. SIDESYNC,
Okay.
and it was some Galaxy app, and you just installed the app on the computer and the phone, and then you Bluetooth connect them. But
Gotcha.
the Bluetooth was so garbage that you turn Bluetooth on your phone, and then you go into the bottom right corner of Windows, hit connect a Bluetooth device, and then connect Galaxy S8, and then you wait a couple seconds and it's connected, and then you can open up the app. And
So it just wasn't easy to use.
It took like a minute
to connect.
to connect it. And if I can't just be within vicinity, that fancy word for
The
being
vicinity,
close,
yeah.
yes, to the computer,
And it
just
automatically connecting.
yeah, or just always connected, just be like, oh, here's my phone number, and then two-step authenticate, and then it could just receive everything that the phone number can receive. Because I use Google Hangouts, and I have the Hangouts on my phone, so if someone calls me in Google Hangouts, it rings my phone,
Okay.
and it rings my computer. But then
That's
I can
nice.
text on my phone or on my computer with Google Hangouts. And I really, really like it.
Yeah.
And apparently Google is killing Google Hangouts. I'm not sure if they're killing the features or if they're just rebranding the whole thing again.
Google Plus should probably die.
Google Plus is dead.
Is it actually
It's
dead?
gone.
Really?
Yep. They officially deleted data, I think, at the beginning of April.
Okay.
Is it April?
Google Plus is no longer available for consumer, personal, and brand accounts. Yep. Shutting down for consumers in April 2019.
Because I really like Hangouts, but Hangouts kind of took over Google Voice. So Google Voice and Google Hangouts are pretty much one and the same at this point.
Yes.
And I'm curious because I heard the announcement of Hangouts is being killed.
That's kind of a bummer because I do like Google Hangouts for making phone calls on the computer
Yeah.
and being able to hook my headset up. And,
But I'm curious if it's just being ported over to another name, like Voice was.
yeah.
Because, when I heard Voice was dying, I was like, I just signed up for it like a month ago.
Yeah.
And then it was like, all the features of Google Voice will be in Google Hangouts. Like, oh, okay,
It's
cool.
not that bad. Yeah. So it says Google shutting down Hangouts API on April 25th. Current apps to cease working.
But I hope something keeps going.
Yeah.
I hope it keeps going because I really like having a phone number through Google Voice / Hangouts. I got like 6 of them. Use all of them. Because depending on the person you are, you get the different number. And that way it pops up, this person from this number called to this number.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, sweet.
Yeah.
I know the face.
And sometimes they can couldn't Google Voice record a transcript of voicemails left?
Yeah,
Oh,
so if they
no,
leave a voicemail,
And it would send you an
message.
email, right?
Yeah, it sends you an email. But you can also do that with your phone calls. It would record the phone calls and then send you a transcript of the phone calls.
Ooh, that's super creepy, but
Super
helpful.
nice.
Yeah.
So I record all my phone calls anyways on my cell phone.
Yeah.
Every phone call gets just audio recorded.
Yeah.
Because of short-term memory
Yeah.
thing. It's one of those things like, yeah, I could talk, and then I'm also working on a computer, and at the end of the
What did they say?
Yeah, I'll default talk to them, so I'll get through this terrible conversation.
Yeah.
And then once they hang out, I'm like, I'm supposed to go somewhere. And then I can re-listen to it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Pick out the part I actually need. People just don't understand that how conversations are a waste of time. It's just the most robotic thing I'm going to say tonight.
Hopefully.
But yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I don't care too much about the privacy thing at that point because I don't really text anything that's crazy illegal.
Yeah.
I just assume that if my phone carrier can see it all, I don't think there's any type of right protecting me as a citizen with my phone messages.
And then there's the Windows. How did you word it?
So we're doing the update one first.
Okay. yeah.
Windows and OS so nice, you need to install this update twice.
Twice as good.
Yes. You'll get twice as many updates.
So apparently people were having an issue where was it a waste of time or were they just seeing it, having the same update number
So
twice?
my customers None of them ever mentioned it to me.
Okay.
But I update every computer that comes in there. Just because it's a thing I do.
Yeah.
And I'll update all the Windows, either update or uninstall Java, depending if it last time it was used was 2012. And then, like, Flash Player, get that out unless they're using it for some weird program.
Yeah.
And then just go through and everything that pops up wanting updates. I update. And I noticed it. I was like, I thought I just updated this. Because a lot of them, that's the 1903 update, right?
I'm not sure. Pretty sure I had a K in there, though.
The KB4494441.
Yes.
But it didn't call... yeah, we can show it. They didn't call it that, I believe. Like, in the update.
So if you see there on the middle of the screen, right where his cursor is, there's 2 updates that have the same...
Do this.
Yeah, nice. They have the same...
1809.
Update name or update number.
Yeah. Okay, so it is
number.
the 1809. Yeah, because a lot of them, I'll just update them. Because the 1903 or whatever update, I don't believe is out yet. Or it just came out.
Okay.
And once I see one of these big cumulative updates, I usually run updates one more time and then call it good enough. Because once you get the big cumulative update, there's not much more to go on.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be 1,000 of those little Windows Defender updates.
Yeah.
And so a lot of them I'll just update and I'm like, cool, good enough. And then I'll call the customer, they'll come and like, see, we got everything. And then it's like, anything you want to know. And then some of them say like, oh, well, how can I keep my stuff up to date? And the easiest thing to show them is Windows Update. And so it's like, oh, here's how you do Windows Update. And then the 1809 pops up again. And then that's
the one
how
that you had just updated.
Yeah, I was like, I could have sworn I just installed that update. And I was mind blown for a couple weeks.
So you actually learned about it firsthand.
But I didn't know it was a thing.
Okay.
I just thought that I was forgetting repairs.
Okay.
Like you work on 3 or 4 computers in a day.
You can get them confused.
Yeah, and you're like, I could have
forget what
sworn
you
I
don't
did
want.
it, but maybe I was too distracted with lunch.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. And yeah, I didn't realize that it was a bad thing. I knew that I did it multiple times where I was installing updates.
Which you should just install once.
Yeah.
How hard is that?
Yeah. And Microsoft comes out. Apparently, according to Microsoft, it's normal. Don't worry about it.
So, you know what that means.
Yeah.
Expect it for the rest of your life.
Pretty much.
Unless you switch to Linux.
Yeah. And then
Or Apple.
yeah, one of my friends, because I was talking to him about it today, and he said, wonder what happens if you're using an SSD. And
Does it write twice?
Does it write twice to your SSD?
That would be a problem.
Yeah.
A
And then
bigger
on
problem.
the lesser...
Especially if it does it every time.
Yeah. Because it's not a big deal if it's just one update. Then you're talking, it wrote twice for 100 megabytes or whatever. But then if it's writing twice for multiple updates, all of a sudden you're...
Just doubling your Windows update, right?
Yeah, and then one of the things I thought of on that was a lot of people where I do computer repair have that fancy word for limited data.
NVMe?
No.
The caching or something?
No, limited limited internet.
Oh, yeah, where, okay.
Yeah,
like
Windows calls it a fancy word, but you get like 200 gigs a month.
Yeah.
And then after that, you have to pay extra. Hey, this one has updates.
I can't believe we can't think of the word for this. Like a bandwidth,
delivery
maybe,
optimization, advanced options. Good God, there's way too many settings in here. iOS calling me. Yeah, I can't think of that fancy word. But when you have a limited amount of internet you can use every month before it's...
A data cap or something.
Yeah, a data cap.
Okay.
Before they start charging you outrageous, where they're like $10 a gig or something.
So picture kind of small town. Kind of rural.
Oh, really small town.
Yeah, kind of rural. Not that many internet options, so... They have a data cap, and then if you go over that cap, just kind of like with your phone, if you go over that cap...
all satellite options.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, they have other ones, but some people have only satellite options. Yeah. And their internet speeds are like 3 down, 0.2 up.
Wow.
Like, it's garbage. And
So even just downloading the Windows update,
takes 30
and especially
minutes.
doing it twice,
Yeah.
is just a waste of their data.
And then they bring it to me because their computer's running slow. And I'm like, it's fine. It's
On your internet.
yeah, it's on my $80 a month internet. It's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they just bring it, I'll just install the updates.
And then
And then this leads pretty well into the
bricking your PC.
bricking your PC. Yeah.
Small downside, you know.
So,
Sounds like a disclaimer on a.
yeah. Following that Windows 10 bug. Oh man, I forgot what it is. If you do something very particular.
Oh, it was about restoring, right?
Yeah.
So if you name the restore something specific, or let's see, I guess I actually
Not if you not. It doesn't matter on the name. It matters on if there's a certain update.
Okay.
If you install I think it's one or more of the big cumulative updates. Like if you I think that's what it is. I don't know for sure. But the problem is that with system restore. So if you do whatever it is, and then it boot loops the computer. So your Windows 10, you turn it on, it says, "Oh, there's a problem. We're trying to fix the problem," and then it can't fix it. So, you go to system restore and you try to restore it to before the restore point. It will brick it.
And there's a problem with the drivers or something, is what it says
and it's
here.
a driver problem. Now this is really weird because I just built a nice high-end desktop. It had an i9 9900K in it. Like it
Sounds
like a
expensive.
$500 processor.
Yeah.
And he called me Sunday night. I was out playing some video games. He called me Sunday. I was like, "Hey Jay, I hate to bother you, but my computer just blue screened on me." I was like, "Oh, don't worry about it, because I just built it that week." So I was like, "Just when you turn it on, it's gonna try to repair itself. It's gonna fail because Windows 10 always fails on repairing itself." You'll get a screen, and you have like 3 options: continue to Windows 10, advanced features, and boot to a USB stick. I think are the 3. And it's like,
Okay.
you want to go to advanced repair, and then do system restore. Because whenever I install Windows onto a new computer, the first thing I do is set up system restore, and I create a restore point.
So you don't have this headache.
So I don't have this. So he does system restore, and he told me he tried several. I always tell people to try at least 3 restore points. I think there's only 2 on there. One when I first set it up, and then one when I gave it to him.
Okay.
So like after I installed all the updates and the drivers,
Yeah.
and then it's like, all right, cool, it's out of my hands. Create the restore point and hand it off to the customer.
Yep.
And so I think he just tried the 2, and neither of them worked. And I was like, well, man, it's Sunday night and I can't drive at the moment. So here's a link to the Windows 10 media creation tool, and you need a blank USB stick. Just follow the wizard, because he's tech savvy enough that he was able to do that. And he ended up having to create a Windows 10,
USB drive?
yeah, and just wipe his entire SSD and reinstall Windows.
Huh.
And I'm curious if it was this.
Yeah.
Because it was a brand new build. Because the one I installed, I believe, installs at the 1803. And then I have to install the updates. I just haven't updated to the newest. Because it changes every 2 weeks. It's easy enough to just install it and then run updates real fast. So I'm curious if this is what screwed him.
It might be.
In which case...
That's definitely not your fault.
It's not really my fault.
No, it's not your fault at all.
Okay, it was released 8 hours ago. So this
So it was
article was
recent.
written. Article by PC Gamer was written 8 hours ago by Paul Lilly. Yeah, but I'm curious if this is what happened or not. But I was like, hey man, you got any data on here that you care about yet? And he's like, no, not really.
Not yet, yeah.
I've used it for 3 days, still playing with the RGB. And I was like, sweet. We're going to nuke it. Follow this tutorial. If you can't get it, don't worry. I'll be back at work Tuesday.
Yeah. Man, that's rough.
Yeah, no, it's...
So if all this has scared you away from Windows, go with Linux.
Yeah.
But first,
A message from our sponsor. Us.
My camera, his mic, his place, my laptop, his laptop,
Your camera?
my camera. I already mentioned that. That was the first thing I mentioned.
It's an important part, though.
Yeah. His streaming PC.
My internet.
His internet.
For better
For
or
what it's
worse.
worth.
About $45 a month.
Sponsored by Nephew Tech and Jmart Media. But if you would like to sponsor this show and get your name out there, get your business out there, heck, we'll put a big logo behind us.
Yeah, we'll wear t-shirts.
If you
I'll put a
provide
sticker on the
t-shirt.
glass. You don't have to provide it. Just make it really cheap, like under $4.
Yeah, that works.
And include shipping in that.
Not going to happen. Unless you're Amazon.
Unless you're Amazon.
Which, speaking of Amazon and Bezos, apparently NASA's going to try and go back to the moon.
NASA?
Do you follow outer space stuff at all?
Not really.
Not really?
Just whenever Elon Musk hits like global headlines.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. I don't have an article for this, but I can certainly look into it. NASA, I think they said they want to go to the moon by 2024.
And do
Go
what?
back if you believe that kind of thing, or, you know,
Go there for the first time.
go there for the first time if somehow you believe that the fact that they went 50 years ago and have not gone back since kind of bugs you.
Well, why would they go back again? Apparently it was pretty boring up there.
Yeah, there's probably not much to do on the moon. I don't know. It's their excuses, man. They're saying, "Oh, we lost the tracking data for when they went to the moon the first time."
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
So they can't do it again.
I just assume like, yeah, a lot of moon dust.
There's a lot of
Like,
discrepancies.
It's got like visiting the desert. A lot of sun, a lot of sand. Great experience. Don't really want to do it again.
Not much atmosphere.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say I don't believe that they went to the moon, but I'm gonna say if it was proven that they didn't go to the moon, I wouldn't be surprised.
Huh.
But I definitely believe the world is round, okay? so let's clear that up right here.
Is it round or sphere?
Sphere. Okay. Good point. Oh. But anyway, yeah, so apparently NASA wants to go to the moon by 2024, and they're wanting blue ocean or blue moon, whatever Bezos's company is, to help them.
They don't want Elon.
Or maybe subcontracting it. I'm not sure why. Yeah.
Elon could accidentally go to the moon on his way to Mars.
Yeah, right?
He's making test flights up there every weekend.
Yeah, so there's Bezos expanding out more and more. And Musk too, you know. Oh.
So it's not quite to the moon, but Google is apparently approved by the FAA to fly drones over your house in Virginia. A small portion of Virginia.
You want to share that picture?
Sure. It's on the LA Times. Well, let's say latte. LA Times. Google offshoot's drone delivery business is cleared for takeoff by FAA.
So looking at this drone, it's definitely not a quadcopter. Actually, it might be a quadcopter, but it's not like the traditional with the propellers on top.
There's
like a
1,
helicopter.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Are those on top?
7. Yeah, those are on top. 7,
Oh.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12 on top, and then 2 in the front.
So I'm thinking like some type of vertical takeoff and landing. So they can vertically take off, but it's so much more efficient to fly with wings, long distances. So I'm thinking that's going to be for landing and taking off.
I wonder if they do a
mainly.
little bit to help keep it up. So
I think you're probably right.
Don't have to. I don't know if it's more efficient to have 2 go super fast or 2 go medium and then a bunch go really low.
I think it would depend on the motor.
Okay.
Depend on the KVs of the motor or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering how big that drone is. Does it have a size? This one's called a wing hummingbird drone.
And that was back in 2018.
So that was last year. Because it looked like a decently sized drone.
I don't see anything about weight even.
Because I bet there's a weight aspect in there, just for safety's sake.
That's the end of it. No, nothing about weight on it. Not in this article, at least.
So you said that was Google, right? Or was that Amazon?
Google.
Google.
Yeah. Well, Alphabet.
Yeah.
A subsidiary called Wing. So it's a sister company of Google.
Okay. Under the Alphabet umbrella.
Yeah. I'd be interested.
At least to try it out and see.
So I have a hard time with Amazon package got either porch pirated this past week, or it was delivered by an Amazon delivery person, which there's a warehouse close by. So, Amazon like subcontracts people in their own cars to go pick up a ton of packages, and then they just drive around the city delivering all the packages. And there's actually a video I saw last week of an Amazon driver. He goes and he puts it on the other side of their fenced-in driveway, takes a picture, because they take a picture of it to show that they delivered it, and then he reaches back over, picks it up, and puts it back in the car. And so it's a really easy way to porch fire it. And they had a security camera on their gutters.
Which is how they caught the guy.
Yeah, which is how they caught him. I doubt it was that sophisticated for mine, but I'm curious on what happened to the package.
Yeah.
I called Amazon 3 days later because they required 48 hours, and then I just forgot 48 hours. Called them 3 days later. I was like, hey, I never got the package. It said it was delivered. I talked to your robot. They said wait 48 hours. I waited 48 hours. Still no package. And they're like, oh, no problem. We submitted a refund to your original payment method.
Amazon's pretty good about that, at least.
Yeah.
Refunding.
But
But they shouldn't have to refund.
It seems like they would put a little more effort into making sure I get my package.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm curious on
what if the drone just crashes or something?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they'd probably have GPS on it and whatnot, but so they would know what happened.
But what if it crashes and hits your car?
I think that's going to be a big
like if it hits a bird.
Legal thing. Yeah.
Because I think a bird could take this down.
Probably so.
But yeah, I mean, it's hard enough to trust just 1040K or whatever you call them, the independent contractors.
The 1099?
1099, that's the fancy number for them.
Yeah.
Contractors,
Tax codes.
Yeah. Like, I would almost not mind paying $1 shipping to make sure that it's delivered
it actually gets
FedEx,
delivered.
UPS, or USPS.
Yeah.
Or even official Amazon Prime vans. Because I've started seeing those around the neighborhood.
I've seen those a lot too, yeah.
Giant gray vans with a blue smiley face.
Yep.
Cause
the Amazon smile. From A to Z.
Yeah. Because I think they get paid a little more. I would imagine they get paid a little more.
I would imagine they get paid a little bit more and probably more accountability too.
Yeah, and yeah, if you get paid more, you're more accountable. Because if you're getting paid 30 cents per package you deliver, it's not worthwhile.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see how that takes off. And if Google successfully does that, then Amazon will definitely follow.
Yeah,
I think. Especially depending on how costly it is for Google.
I wonder if they'll contract Google to do it for a while until they can
test it out, yeah.
And then they'll just mass produce this on a factory line.
Yeah. But Amazon will eventually, if they do end up going with drone delivery, they'll definitely do it in-house because...
Why would
because
not?
Amazon, that's what Amazon does. Yeah. They're buying grocery stores and
like
delivery services.
A couple weeks ago we were talking about Kohl's. Every Kohl's now accepts Amazon returns.
I didn't know that.
I thought we talked about that.
No, not with me.
Oh, all right. I talked about it with my other streaming partner, Kohl's. Yeah, I think it's Kohl's, right? Kohl's and Amazon. Yeah, brick and mortar.
Starting in July. Is that last year or
this year?
This year.
It's coming up.
So the picture that I have here shows actually a counter. Like an Amazon counter with the Amazon logo and everything on it.
Like a countertop.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
that's an example of them not doing it in-house.
Unless they're going to buy Kohl's.
But eventually, yeah, they'll probably like Kohl's. Or Whole Foods will become a Amazon return facility.
I was talking to another tech guy at the place I work.
Yep.
Yeah, because him and his brother were talking about how there's not many brick and mortar clothing stores for men specifically.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we can't just really find any stores to go to, try on a bunch of clothes, and then buy what we like. I was like, well, I just buy 45 shirts off Amazon and then return 43.
He's not exaggerating either. Maybe a little bit, but
it was like Amazon does free returns. Buy what you need, try it on, and then return it all.
How do you return it? Do you just put it back in the box and print out a label and take it to the post office or take it to FedEx?
So Amazon does Amazon Wardrobe.
Okay. I haven't done Amazon Wardrobe. I've done Amazon, obviously, Amazon Prime. And I've done Amazon rentals for textbooks.
Okay.
So you rent a textbook, and then when you're finished with it at the end of the semester, you put it back in the box it came in, or any box, But generally the box it came in because it's the good fit. And then you print out an Amazon logo, slap the Amazon logo on there, and take it to I think it's normally FedEx. Take it to a FedEx location.
Okay.
And they'll accept it and ship it.
Huh.
So FedEx must have some agreement with Amazon too.
So with Prime Wardrobe, you're going to love this.
Okay.
So it says if it's Prime Wardrobe, it's just like big letters.
Yep.
Everything's in its like own individual bag. So
Okay.
it's like when you walk through Walmart or something, and all the pants are in those cheapo bags.
Yep.
And they're all thrown into this huge garbage-sized bag. And then they just all get shipped to you. You just rip apart all the bags and try everything on. And then you just stuff the clothes back into the big bag. And you put in a label and you seal it. And then drop it off at UPS.
Okay.
It's so convenient.
So it's similar in a way.
It's really
It's just in a trash bag, which
Yeah,
is kind of funny.
It's just a giant trash bag.
So, okay, interesting. I've
I've-
never heard of Amazon or Prime Wardrobe.
I've really liked it so far.
How many do you actually get? Do you get like 5 samples? Could you sample colors, or do you have to choose each sample?
So no, you can just hit. It's like if I want this, I just choose what I want.
Okay.
I guess we can go to this. It's not that exciting.
Yeah, it's just pants.
So just like pants, select a random size. That's definitely not my size.
Yep.
You hit add to cart.
Okay.
Let's hope this doesn't show anything crazy. And then you just find the next thing you want. So then you just add the next thing you want to cart.
But you can't just say pick this and then the size above and the size below.
No, but you just
have to
go
manually
the
select
pants.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, and you just.
But that's not bad.
So this one's
that's
not.
just like going to a store and picking them off the rack.
Yeah, it's like this pants here, even though it's 2 over, is not wardrobe.
Okay.
So you just have to find the ones that are prime. It's like that's not prime wardrobed.
But really, you could do the same thing with non-wardrobe stuff. You just wouldn't be as convenient to return them.
Yeah.
Stuffing them in the bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's crazy convenient. And we're gonna take this pants out because we just ruined my ads for the next 6 months.
You don't have an ad blocker?
I do.
I figured.
Got 2
That's
of
why
them.
I asked. But it will probably affect your Amazon
Yeah.
stuff.
Suggestions.
Yeah. But yeah, and I've also used Amazon lockers, which is basically, you've probably seen a locker.
I've never actually seen any of them.
Okay. I can tell you where it is later.
Okay.
I'm not telling you where it is. But basically, where I go, there's a gas station, and they've got big yellow lockers.
Okay.
Almost like you'd see in a gym changing room or whatever.
Okay.
And then they've got a touchscreen display on the front, just like a kiosk. And you go up, you type in your 6-digit code. In my experience, I think it's always been numbers. 6 numbers.
Okay.
And then it says, hey, you have 2 packages. Shows 2 green buttons. You click one of them, and the door automatically pops open. And you can reach in. And there's different size doors. There's like smaller ones for envelope size stuff, bigger ones down at the bottom for, I don't know, a camera or a microphone or a fan or a laptop. Some stuff you can't ship there. Like if you're buying a computer case, it might be too big.
Okay.
If you're buying a
so there's not like
guitar.
There's not like 3 foot by 4 foot by.
No.
There's not.
It probably goes up to about a foot by a foot.
Okay, so it's
or
like
take.
mailbox sizes.
Yes. Yep. So if you're buying a guitar or
Yeah.
Drum set, it wouldn't fit.
Okay.
Or any other musical instrument, basically.
Yeah.
Other than like a flute or a harmonica. But yeah, you just type in your code, and then the door pops open. You grab it, you close the door, and then the screen pops back up. You click your next box, and it opens a new door, and you grab it and go. It's pretty simple. And that way you won't get porch pirated.
Yeah. You have to spend your gas money, though.
You do have to spend your gas money, but I pretty much, when I was working at my old job, I drove past it every day, so that was fine.
It's convenient.
Yeah, it was convenient.
It was
Just
really
didn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it would be a little bit faster to ship there.
Okay. That's
but
a good
only
reason to go.
Yeah, like it'd be one day or
Yeah.
But yeah, and then there's one other thing I was gonna say, and I've returned stuff there too. So you print out your Amazon label, you say return with locker, print off the label, stick it on the package, take it up to the Amazon locker, type in your code, stick it in the box, close the door, and you're done. So it's essentially like taking it to a UPS or a FedEx.
Okay.
To return it, but
yeah.
And there's one other thing I was gonna say about them, I think.
So I've never even seen them before.
Yeah, but they're just, the one that I go to is like you're walking up to a gas station, you're walking to the front door, it's actually outside. Kind of like how they have the ice bins.
Yeah.
How they have the ice bins outside the gas station
Okay.
with the padlock on it. It's got an Amazon locker.
I wonder how much the gas station makes off of it.
That's a good question. And honestly, yeah, that's a good question. I'd be interested to find that out because on the one hand, it helps Amazon to be a place where they can deliver stuff for cheaply because they can have their Amazon people go and deliver 5 packages or 10 packages rather than going to individual houses. But at the same time, it could bring some traffic to the gas station.
Yeah.
In terms of, hey, I'm at the gas station already, might as well fill up. Or, hey, I'm going to go grab a snack. Or grab some lottery tickets. The best way to spend money.
Yeah. It's guaranteed to return your investment.
Guaranteed to not return your investment. Not necessarily, but on average.
Yeah.
Not return your investment.
On that, I was talking to my UPS place because I drop off a lot of Amazon packages.
To return?
Yeah, for returning. I was asking them how much they make for Amazon return packages because I was just curious, like, how much money am I actually giving you? Because I stopped going to another place because they were a little rude. I was like, I'm not going to return my packages here. Yeah. So I started going to another place. And I asked him, he says that they make anywhere from 30 cents to $1 for Amazon return. And they don't actually do anything. So it's a third-party place. They accept both FedEx and UPS packages. Okay. And then the trucks come and pick it all up at the end of the day.
So FedEx picks it up from this location. Yeah. Or UPS picks it up from this location.
Yeah, they pick up at end of days. And so...
so other than storage space, it's not hurting the company at all.
Yeah.
It's not really affecting
storage space and 6 inches of receipt paper.
Yeah.
And so...
which is actually expensive. Receipt paper is.
I was about to argue otherwise. I bought $16 worth of receipt paper when I opened the business in fall of 2015. Okay. I still have half the box left over.
Oh, wow. That's not bad then.
And I use it as a ruler sometimes to just like, oh, this is long, so I just rip off that much receipt paper.
Okay.
And then
so it's that cheap. Okay.
it's dirty cheap.
Yeah. I was thinking it'd be more expensive than that, but
yeah, no, the paper I buy is not expensive.
Yeah.
But
just the thermal paper, right?
Yeah.
Where you like scratch it.
Yeah. Yes, I was like, I usually try to box everything up together into one box, so I can return like 6 items into one box. Yeah. And I was like, I feel nice today, and so I do all 6 returns individually, give them 6 boxes. Oh. And I'm curious if that makes the business
any difference. Interesting.
Because I'm curious on how Amazon.
Yeah, like if it's a percentage of the value of the return, or just a flat rate for each box, or somewhere around the size of the box,
or the weight. If I can just put a bag of gravel to, because like they'll like you buy a hat and then you have to return it because it turns out it was a child's hat or something stupid. Yeah. They'll put like a 2-pound weight limit for the postage, but then that hat weighs a 1/10 of a pound or something. Yeah. It's like, well, if I put in gravel and make it heavier, does my local business make more money then?
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how that works.
And on the downside, Amazon stuck with a baggie of gravel.
Why? Yeah, they're like, imagine the person opening the box.
I got a box of rocks. But yeah, I was because I tried to get into that when a local place closed down. I was like, oh, I can just accept packages. And I tried to get into it really, really hard. But there's someone else within a 10-mile radius or something. But UPS wouldn't allow it within a certain radius of other UPS pickup locations. Yeah. But yeah, I'm still curious because I'm waiting for any business opportunity.
Yeah.
Even if it is only 30 cents a package, it's still 30 cents.
Yeah, with not really any extra work for you.
Yeah. Scan, here's your receipt.
Yeah.
Throw it in the corner.
Literally. You wouldn't, but a lot of people would.
Amazon has insurance on the package.
Yeah. Oh.
Good Lord. I think that's about all the newsy stuff.
Yep.
Raspberry Pi hasn't been touched since you touched it last week.
Every week, I'll pick this thing up and set it back down. My Raspberry Pi, yeah. I unboxed all my stuff, like I said, but I haven't really started working on it yet. Be interesting to see if I can actually send a text with that thing.
It'd be really cool.
Yeah. Even if not for the phone, it would be kind of cool just to be able to put up a box in a remote location. And
yeah. I can't wait to see the battery on this thing.
Yeah. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about the battery.
You could have it hardwired, like AC plug. Just has this huge cord hanging off of it. Just plug it right into the wall.
Actually, I have a friend, and she has an older iPhone that's like almost completely dead.
So it has to be plugged in.
Constantly plugged into a battery backup.
Oh man!
So you just carry the phone around with like your little battery pack, USB battery pack, plugged in all the time.
Rubber band holding it on.
Yep.
That would be a rough life.
That'd be a rough life. My phone, it's pretty good compared to stuff like that.
Now that you got the notification turned on.
Yeah, now that I got the notifications turned on where you can call me, or I can accept your call. Oh man, so I almost began to transition over to Linux this week.
Which distro?
Probably would have been Ubuntu or CentOS, but it's not because of how much I like Linux. I almost got a job offer for a Linux engineer, which is totally outside of my realm. When I say I almost got a job offer, I'm kind of exaggerating. I had a phone interview.
That's almost a job offer.
Yeah.
That's pretty much a job offer.
But the problem was I was so underqualified for it. They were
in like 2 weeks you'd been qualified.
But I wasn't gonna say no. Yeah, I know, right? Yes. I was about to slam the Linux knowledge.
Like, screw it. I was to work for 2 weeks.
Yep.
12-hour days in front of a screen.
Yep. So, but yeah, it was managing the transition of a ton of Linux machines. CentOS is a popular server-side, open source, free.
I was thinking CentOS. When I was looking into it, they had a point-of-sale system that ran on CentOS.
Yeah.
That's where I heard the name before.
Yep. So, oh man, I almost started to switch to Linux, but then it was just way outside my
comfort zone
and ability level. So I wasn't going to turn down the interview because I was hoping they'd have a junior position.
Yeah.
Or some mid-level position.
It's always a good experience to have a phone interview.
Yeah, for sure. But she said pretty much, we're just looking for a senior person to be in charge of this whole thing.
Oh.
Which would be tough to hire for.
That would be really tough to hire for.
Yeah.
Because most people who are that good at Linux have a job.
A sweet job. So, I don't know. I'm mostly looking for software engineering stuff or software development stuff, but I could be into Linux.
I kind of want to get into Linux, but for an entirely different reason. There's a lot of money to be made in selling it to old people.
I can imagine that.
Because
not having to worry about Windows.
Not having to worry
especially with all the stuff we talked about today.
Yeah. Now with the Windows updates, you don't have to deal with any type of weird third-party stuff, but just have a simple Linux OS that you can wall garden off.
Like Chromebook, like we were talking about last week.
Exactly like Chromebook. Just not
on a Chromebook.
Yeah, that you can install on any computer. Yeah. Because then you can buy cheapo $80 laptops that are still really good. that's almost what these are.
Yeah.
And install that super snappy fast.
Yep.
Secure enough.
Yeah, because there's less people writing exploits for
Yeah.
Linux just because less people use them. And the people that use them are generally aren't as susceptible to phishing or
they're techie enough not to click on the 5 things that doctors don't want you to know about.
.Russia or whatever. .ru.
Very true.
No offense to any Russian hackers out there, you know.
There's none out there. They're all good guys.
Fake news. Fake news. Oh.
Man, I was watching an Alliance Tech Tip video.
Okay.
For their LTX Expo. They're doing the
RC
first
car?
person RC
yep,
cars.
I saw that too.
I was like, great. Steal my idea.
They're working in a 2-dimensional space though. You're talking about
3.
3D. Whoa. Yeah. I thought it was pretty cool what they were talking about though, because they're going to have a wheel that's actually connected directly to the controller.
So they're not dealing with any like third-party programming.
Which will mean latency. No more than working the stick, really.
Yeah.
Same with the pedal. Working that directly to the throttle on the thing.
And then they really cheapoed out, expensived out on the headset. They just bought the prepackaged kit by DJI.
Yes. So DJI, what they've got is going to be higher resolution than what we're using for the drones.
Yeah.
So I think theirs was 720 at max, which might increase the latency a little bit. But what we were doing was like 480 at max.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Which is,
it's good enough.
Good enough to
I mean,
fly.
it's not great.
It's not like as immersive as actually being able to see a tree.
Yeah. That's true.
Or how high in the sky over a street you are. But, you know.
But both times I got stuck, I wasn't wearing goggles.
True.
I was eyeballing that. I was
True.
not doing that again.
Nope. Nope. Oh, man. But, yeah. So that'll be cool. I think the LTX, that's a cool idea, having that. They're getting their LAN area set up, too.
Yeah. I was thinking we could definitely do RC cars and then build PVC ramping and bridges super dirt cheap.
Yeah, there are some RC parks in the area.
Really?
So one of the places I played paintball at has a little dirt track.
Oh.
For cars, yeah. But man, if I was able to get an awesome source of income and afford a warehouse, I would totally do something like that as a hobby. Like if I could get that kind of income, you know.
Yeah.
At that point, it's like it doesn't even matter. But that'd be sweet.
Park rentals are super cheap. Renting a
renting a baseball field or something.
Renting the entire city park is dirt cheap.
Okay.
Have
you looked into that for your
we did
other?
That.
Okay.
Yeah, we did it. Yeah. It's not expensive at all.
But it'd be nice to have a dedicated place. Even indoor would be kind of cool.
Indoor would be really cool because then you can build on the walls and make full 2-story structures.
Or even for drones. To a certain degree. Smaller drones, probably. Like
probably
maybe the 3-inch size rather
yeah.
than the 5 inches. But
yeah. I was like, you go really fast with those.
Yeah. But have you ever been to the indoor batting cage?
Yeah.
With the self-pitch things?
Yeah.
That'd be cool because they have the nets too. So you could fly your drones around. You might get stuck in the net.
A lot.
But it'd be safer having those nets. And
they can almost have 2 different rooms. So you have one room where all the RC people are.
Yep.
Or all the people actually controlling it.
Yep.
But then they can have kind of like the golf car carts at driving ranges. And they have someone that goes and flips the drones for you.
Yep.
I wonder if you can get
or even just like some kind of cage, like a batting cage. Because I've flown in baseball fields. We've flown at baseball fields.
Yeah.
And
just
standing in the baseball cage.
Yeah.
They're standing in the not the batting cage, the
dugout.
Dugout, yeah. While other people are flying is kind of feels good.
It feels a little safer.
A little safer. Not that much safer, but actually a lot safer.
I wonder if you get robots. So
and flip them?
Yeah. So if you keep almost nothing on the ground, like if you have everything attached to the walls almost, you have a Roomba-sized robot that just goes and it just like launches the drone in the air like 2 feet, and
Yep.
you just hope that it lands.
And if
side
not,
up.
go back under it.
Yeah, and just flips it again.
Oh, I see what you're saying. So a big net spread out where the drone would land on and the Roomba can get underneath it?
No, just
Or
there's nothing on the floors.
okay, yeah.
Or I mean, if there is stuff on the floors, I guess the robot could just work around it.
Yeah. But I think it'd be cool to have like a multi-purpose warehouse where you could do drone racing or RC car racing or a LAN party.
Yeah.
Like a big LAN party.
Because you couldn't really rent that from anyone because you might damage the walls.
Yeah.
Or the ceiling.
Yeah.
Or the floors.
Yeah.
It's like you could do it.
Or a big VR party like we were talking about last week.
Yeah, because that VR party, you can do it like a skating rink, like a roller skating rink or something.
Yeah, something like that I think would be really cool. Although, probably expensive.
Renting a skating rink is also not that expensive. It's way more expensive than a park.
Yeah. But hey, you never know. If my income gets to that point where it doesn't matter.
We'll be able to multi-stream without a problem.
Yes. We'll probably use restream.io.
Yeah, probably.
But yeah, going back to the FFmpeg stuff, I would love to get that set up on a cloud server. Because I have a server on the Google Cloud that's actually free because I basically don't use it.
Okay.
But I wouldn't mind paying like 30 cents each night we stream to use the server and like have an RTMP input and it splitting out the output to YouTube, and that way it wouldn't hurt on your bandwidth.
When you're saying
either.
Google server, you're saying like Google Drive?
No, Google Cloud server. So,
Okay, I wasn't sure if I can have the save of OBS save into like a Google Drive folder, so it auto uploads to Google Drive.
Possibly. I don't know if OBS is going to work with that, but this is the Google Cloud platform.
Okay.
I'm not going to share this with you guys, but you can look it up. If
I
you
will.
watch some of my videos, you'll probably have seen it.
I never even heard of this.
And then there's like the compute engine. It's similar to AWS, Amazon's web service. I don't know what AWS stands for, but it very well could be Amazon Web Service.
I'm pretty sure that's what
it probably is. But then, yeah, you've got your full Linux operating system here.
It's Amazon Web Services.
Yeah. But if you want to check out the Google Cloud stuff, it's free, and you can check out some of my videos on my channel to do that. But yeah, here's just a Linux box that you're connected to.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And so I have the lowest performance for the price
Yeah.
because all I have on there is maybe a Discord bot that's not running and maybe a Reddit bot that's not running.
Huh.
But yeah, you can run like a Discord bot or a Reddit bot or
Now,
whatever.
is this pretty much the same thing as having hosting space for a website?
Yes. Now, I don't know if this has... I don't know what the term would be, but if you can set up a web server on this,
Yeah.
like if it has a public IP address or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know all the fancy terms. I pay for the support,
So I have-
I can
yeah.
tell people to fix it for me.
Yeah, so I use HostGator, which is a few bucks a month.
Yeah.
Probably similar to what you're
Yeah.
using.
Namecheap is what I got.
Namecheap,
and
okay.
it's
I probably bought my domain through Namecheap. Or
$40 a year.
a year. Wow, that's really good, yeah.
I think that's what it is, but yeah, it's not bad. I didn't even buy the lowest package
Okay.
because I needed more.
Yep.
Yeah, $26 a year is what I bought.
Wow, that's really good.
Yeah, I had 215. I had the two of the lowest ones,
Yep.
and then I was like, why am I having two of the lowest ones?
When you can buy the
One big
second one.
So I canceled. I asked if I could just upgrade one of them and cancel one, and they said, no, we can't upgrade and give you the special price. So like, all right, canceling both.
Yep.
And they're like, all right, but you have to wait 3 days. I was like, that's fine.
Yep.
My website will be down for 3 days.
Yep.
Saves me $15.
Yeah. But yeah, it'd be cool to set up something on the Google Cloud where we can just stream to one place here, and then it automatically restreams to
Yeah.
YouTube.
And then I don't have to have
which
fiber.
is basically, yeah, exactly. Which is what restream.io is. But it'd be cool to set it up and not have to pay a monthly fee.
So you're kind of like Luke, but instead of creating a video sharing platform, you're creating a restreaming platform.
Yes. Which actually, we'll see.
Instead of float plane, it's distribute plane.
Yes, distribute plane. Ugh. How did the float plane name come up? Do you know?
No idea.
I feel like I heard the story somewhere, but
I don't remember it. I just know if Luke's on float plane, it'll be sink plane, according to Dennis.
Yeah, you know. Did you watch the roast?
I did watch it.
I finished it off. It was some pretty
It was
sick burns in there.
I really liked it.
And I don't feel like they took much out. Because it seemed pretty...
Well put together.
Yeah, it didn't seem like we were missing context.
Yeah. I kind of wish Colton went up there.
Yeah.
He was stuck in the crowd.
I don't know. I don't get the whole backstory there, but maybe they just don't trust Colton
To talk.
to talk about Linus in front of a lot of people without the ability to not upload his video.
Yeah.
Live, in other words. Oh.
We made it at 106. Yeah, I think that went really well.
Yep. If you're still here, go to my channel
And subscribe.
and comment your favorite or a programming language on my SSD giveaway video. I've currently got 53 subscribers. When I reach 100, which is one more than I had last week.
Okay, still made one more week.
Yeah.
You know how many subscribers I have?
2?
2.
Me and you.
That's it.
I subscribed both of them.
Really?
Yeah. You don't remember last week? I pulled up your YouTube and subscribed to yourself.
Oh. No, I don't remember that.
I did. But anyway, yeah. Go ahead and check out my giveaway video. Your chance to win is like 1 in 8 right now. So,
pretty good chances for me to win.
Yep.
I'm going to get on my other channel. Make it 2 and 8. 2 and 9.
Yep. That's how
numbers work.
That's how numbers work.
That hasn't changed since last time. No, I think this went well enough.
To announce it publicly?
Or to anybody.
Or to anybody? I've announced it to one person.
The only people who know about it are people that I'm in business with. And
or
that's about it.
Might be interested in streaming with us.
Yeah, or streaming with
Yeah.
other tech people who already watch the tech news.
Yep.
Because by the time I know about it on Mondays, I've already told all my friends about it.
Yep.
To get their opinions on it. Yeah, no, I think it... Depending on how all the audio quality is, I think it went really well.
I think the audio is actually going to be pretty good because I listened to it for a second.
Okay.
And it was... You could hear it.
Does
and
it?
the fan wasn't overpowering either.
Cool.
It's kind of hot out here.
So
It's
next
really
week,
hot today.
we're having AC.
Yeah. That'll be great. Because you could hear it. And the fan wasn't overpowering either. It's not terrible.
Cool.
It's kind of hot out here.
So
It's really hot today.
Because last week was way too quiet.
Yes. And yeah, we didn't stream to my channel, which was
A disappointment.
my fault. Totally.
Well, I wasn't exactly on time last week.
Well,
He just, I'll be there in 15 minutes. 5 minutes before we start streaming.
Yep. And we didn't start on time either today, but
We didn't?
I don't think so. Maybe we did.
I might have been like 2
We'll
minutes
say we
late.
did. How about we say we did?
Yeah, no one else watched, so we did.
But anyway, join us next week to tech about some tech news.
And we'll tech about it. We'll talk about that.
We'll tech about that.
Not it.
Tech about it.